labels about the baby care products and all the wellness products and sunscreen and everything else that we had. And I thought, I need to start Arbonizing my house. You know, we had already taken or done gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, whey-free diet for my kids, and we'd already cleaned out the cleaning products in the house. But I didn't realize that what you put on your skin goes into your body, and we are what we absorb. So at that point, I realized I need to get rid of all the stuff I bought cheap at Costco and elsewhere, and I need to put pure, safe products in my house. So today, my kids are recovered from their autism. They're in high school. I went on at almost 40 to have child number 4 naturally after being told I couldn't conceive naturally. My own thyroid disease that I had had for 15 years went away. And so I'm healthier now at 47 than I was, you know, at 30 when I started having babies. So I'm passionate about teaching people, you know, we need to read our labels. And Arbonne has just been a brilliant business because it's allowed me to stay home with my 4 kids and raise them. And if I had gone back to practicing law, I would have been working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And that was just not an option for me. You know, I needed to be with them. I needed to get them all the help that they could get. So I just feel so blessed. You know, it's not even just about the Mercedes I'm driving now. You know, Arbonne's taken my family, or taken me on 5 trips. I'm taking the whole family to the Caribbean in 2 weeks, compliments of Arbonne. And just the culture. I've met my best friends in this business. And I can't imagine it not being in my life, literally. You know, we're like a sisterhood, brotherhood, and we just, I've never seen anything like this when I was practicing law, when I was a pharmaceutical rep, nothing. It's incredibly unique. So if you're on this call, I'm so proud of you for taking the time to listen. You know, it might not be for you, but it's probably could be for someone in your life. They're looking for more time. They're looking for more flexibility. They're looking for working hours that they can work, you know, in the nooks and crannies and not have to punch a clock 40 hours a week for someone else. You know, they're looking for income that exceeds what their boss is saying that they're worth right now. And you know, that's the beauty. If I were working at the law firm, they would say, you are worth X amount of dollars, even though I know I'm worth a lot more. And you know, the great thing about it with Arbonne is that we have residual income. And you know, when I took off time, you know, 8 years ago to have baby number 4, or when I took off to go to Asia in March with my husband for 3 weeks, I still got a paycheck. And if I had been working at the law firm and not billing those hours, they would have just laughed and said, forget it, you didn't work, you'll get paid. So that's the beautiful thing about this business. It's not only is it an asset, but it's a residual income, so that when life does happen, you have a cushion zone. You still have a paycheck coming in. So I'm so glad you called in to hear more about it, and I'm almost at my destination.
Julia, thank you so much. That's awesome. And I can't wait to ride in your new Mercedes.
I can't wait to drive everyone on my team in it.
Exactly. And Julia, you know, it's really interesting because Julia's like, it's really not about the white Mercedes. And when you reach regional vice president, it really isn't. But what the white Mercedes represents is that if you want to go to the top, we all need, as all Arbonne consultants, to help birth a region. So we all helped Julia get her white Mercedes. All of us did it together. It was a team effort. Julia was at the helm. Julia is an amazing leader. She's just an inspiration in my life. I'm so blessed she came into my life. But really, when you want to go to the top, you need to be you need to be on the boat birthing that region, if you will. And then you can do that for yourselves because you know what it took to help get the person that's asked you to this call to that level. And then you can follow suit. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, so Sandra, you wanted to go over the compensation plan. So would you like me just to start with going into is Arbonne for you, and then I'll just pass it over to you. Is that great?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so I just want to say thanks, Sandra, Sandra and I have been teaming up here globally via Zoom. It's such a great tool to have because, as you see, we're all in different places. But I met Sandra here in Beverly Hills, and we connected, and I just want to say kudos to you, Sandra. You are such a wonderful leader, and you're really reaching out, you're stepping out of your comfort zone to really make a difference in people's lives and your own life. You have a huge set of whys. Why? Because you've got 3 children and you're building an asset for your children. So my name's Kezia Norton, as you know, and I'm an area manager in Arbonne International. And I taught Julia's children preschool. And Julia actually didn't share the products with me at first. I saw a gold bag and a folder go across to the principal of the school. And what she didn't know was 3 days before that, I had been on the beach with a meltdown, crying my brains out because I was reaching a point where it was time to either give up my dreams and go home because I couldn't make ends meet in LA. And Julia didn't know that. But when I saw that happen, I said, oh my gosh, what is that? I'd love to be a part of that. And she gave me the samples. I tried them. I wasn't allergic. And then I knew the notebook had a business plan in it. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is the sign from God that I asked for 3 days ago. I opened it up. I read the compensation plan. I called Julia, who's a lawyer, and I said, did you read the fine print? Because I'm a stand-up comic. I'll never read the fine print. She said, yes, 3 times. And my husband read it 3 times. I said, I'm in. So that being said, when I was, ask yourselves while you're listening to all this information, are you prepared for what if? What if you got sick and you couldn't work? Would you still be getting a paycheck? Or what if you want to have, Nadia, like you, babies, and do you want to work from home and stay with your babies instead of having somebody else raise your children for you? What if, we don't know what is in our future. So when I was 32, I was diagnosed with Epstein-Barr, fibromyalgia, and Lyme disease. And I was bedridden not once, but twice. So that's why I am so passionate about Arbonne. I'm a single woman right now. I'm divorced. I don't have children. I have a cat. But it's really important for me to build my own legacy because I don't know my future is going to bring. It's a lot brighter with Arbonne in it. But as far as leaving a legacy, I want to leave a legacy to my nieces. So that being said, why Arbonne? To give you some tips on Arbonne or information on Arbonne, we are a 35-year-old company, and we are right now at $500 million in sales, which, to give you an analogy, we are as big as Clinique, only Clinique is fully global, okay? So we are a highly regarded company with prestigious vegan certified health, wellness, beauty, and skincare. And we're ultra premium quality at entry-level department store prices. And what that means is, like here, you guys are familiar with Macy's, right? Okay, so like at Macy's, you can get La Mer, La Prairie. Those are really Swiss expensive skincare. That's what Arbonne is, that high-level quality, but more at a entry-level department store price, like say a Clinique price. So it's amazing that we can all afford these really prestigious products at discounts. And we're in 5 countries right now. We're in the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, Poland, and Taiwan in 2016. Peter Mork was our founder. He was a Norwegian botanist who saw a real need for safer ingredients in his products that he was putting on his family, a family's skin. He realized that it was very toxic. So he got Pierre Bitiglieri, who is a botanist and scientist, to come on board with him to develop safer products for his family. And then from there, Arbonne really started growing. He realized there was a bigger need, and he wanted to help have the whole world have safer products. But there's one thing that he ended up bringing Arbonne to America, because at that time, 35 years ago, America was the only place that had network marketing. And what network marketing technically is, it's a quicker delivery process. And our products are so fresh. They need to be consumed in a certain period of time. They need to be consumed when opened within 2 years. I'll get into that a little further, but that's why Arbonne was actually put into the direct marketing or in the network marketing mold, was because it has to go shipped, or it's got to be shipped from the warehouse to the consumer to be used immediately. We have great people at the top of our company. Kay Napier is our CEO. She is taking Arbonne global. She is phenomenal. You can Google her. And she was the CEO of Women's Health and Vitality Development at Procter & Gamble. And she's the reason why McDonald's, after that movie, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's called Super Size Me. Well, McDonald's stocks tanked after that movie because it really changed people's attitudes and opinions about fast food. Well, they brought Kay Napier on board. She's the reason why McDonald's has safer or healthier choices, and the stock went back up. So Kay Napier saved McDonald's, literally. And now she's our leader, and she is phenomenal. I love Kay Napier. So Peter McTravers we call him our mad scientist. He's amazing. And he's Senior Vice President of Research and Development. He was formerly with Aveda. Now, Aveda was bought out by Estee Lauder. And what happened was, when he was at Aveda, he had his own laboratory. And that's his passion in life, is to really do the research and the scientific development and everything. Well, they took that out. And he was basically without his love of science. He really was kind of without a job and without research tools and so on. So he came over to Arbonne. And if you go to Irvine, and Sandra, you went to Irvine, right? Yeah. You can see his lab, and you can see Dr. Peter McTravers in his lab working on all our formulations. It's phenomenal. We also have a scientific board that oversees our ingredient policy, which is wonderful. And we have, just to let you know, we have over 300 products. So now I'm going to get into our products. Our products are pure, safe, and beneficial. Pure in that we use the finest and safest of scientific ingredients, and we mix it with the best and safest of nature. And we're so safe that we can test on human volunteers, which is huge because in America, there's a lot of, you guys are a lot safer in the UK, but in America, it's horrible what we're doing to our products. And beneficial, meaning if it's going to anti-age or clear your skin, it really is going to do that. You can take an avocado and put it on your face, but without the best of science, it's not going to anti-age you. So that we all want to look better and feel healthier and so on. So we're formulated to the Swiss standards in the EU, which I'm sure you gals really know this. You guys have outlawed over 1,300 ingredients. In America, this is pathetic. This is disgusting. America, we've only outlawed 10. And in Europe, you have to prove that an ingredient is safe to put it into a product. In America, you have to prove that it's unsafe to take it out, okay? So really, we're getting the best of the best here. So we're vegan certified, like I said, non-GMO, and GMOs are really, we don't want them on our skin or in our food ever. And everything is gluten-free, from our toothpaste, underarm deodorant, everything, hairspray, it's all gluten-free. We're cruelty-free. We've never tested on animals. We never have. That's a huge passion of mine. I believe all products should be so safe that we can test on human volunteers and really take the animals out of it. And there's no parabens. Parabens have been linked to breast cancer. 99% of breast cancer tissue has parabens in it. And there's no mineral oil. Do you gals know what mineral oil technically is? No? Okay, so mineral oil is a byproduct of refining gasoline. So it's a petroleum-based product. It's a fall off. When they refine gasoline, there's like this gloppity stuff that they found that it's cheaper to sell it than trying to get rid of it. So what they do is they called it mineral oil. And the biggest consumption of that goes to the makeup and cosmetics industry. And what it does is it extends the shelf life to 8 to 12 years. And that's kind of going back to what I was saying. We don't have any mineral oil. Our products cannot stay on a shelf for 5 to 8 to 12 years. And everything that's on the shelf does not mean that it's safe. Because if there's mineral oil in it, you really want to take that out of all your products. There's no sodium lauryl sulfate or phthalates or hormone disrupting chemicals. Phthalates are, even if something says it's natural, well, guess what? Google the words animal rendering. Now, we have a recycling program, and it's not just aluminum and plastic. It's actually dead animals. So I'll let you gals Google that. Just don't do it when you are eating. But guess what? Animal ingredients are considered all natural. So if you see lots of perfume and coloring, it means there's probably animal ingredients in your products. And what the phthalates do, they are a binder. They take the fragrance, like the perfume that already has tons of chemicals, to cover up the smelly, gross animal fat. The phthalates are the binder between the fragrance and the animal fat. And the phthalates are hormone disruptors. That's why you hear people getting thyroid issues, not able to get pregnant, Hashimoto's, autoimmune issues. It's cancer. It's horrible what these ingredients are doing to people. And as you know, our skin is our largest organ. So what you put on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. And we want to make sure everything we put on our skin is safe, because it's not going through the liver and the kidneys. It's going directly into your bloodstream. And within 26 seconds, toxic ingredients will go right into your whole endocrine system. It'll be in all your largest organs within 26 seconds. So that's very scary. That's why they have the patch, like for getting pregnant or not getting pregnant and smoking. They use the patch because that's how effective the skin is. What I love about Arbonne, we're green, sustainably harvested, delivered by carbon neutral UPS. We're the only company right now working with UPS. And going into our business model, network marketing. Why network marketing? I already told you it's a really quick delivery process. Network marketing is a word of mouth business, and it's recommendation driven. Like, we refer products. All of us are already washing our hair, showering, using makeup, protein shakes, etc., right? So we're all actually in this business, only the products we might be using right now, with the exception of Arbonne consultants, those products don't pay for our mortgage to our house. They don't buy us a house. They don't give us a free car. And we're all of us have, I'm sure, have you ever referred a movie or a restaurant to people? Nadia or Heather, have you ever referred something like that to somebody? Say, hey, check out this mascara.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically that's what we do. We're word of mouth. We're like, hey, we educate people on the importance of safe ingredients, and then we recommend that they try Arbonne, and then they do. So basically what we do is we cut out the middlemen. In the delivery process that you get at retail stores, you go through 5 steps: the retailer, the wholesaler, the warehouser, and then also we have to pay models $500 million to say they're really using Neutrogena, which they're not. And then we, the consumers, pay for all those steps. But what is great about network marketing, we cut out all those steps, and it literally goes from the warehouse to the consumer And the rest of the money, 35% of that, well, it will go back into our pockets and back into research and development for safer products. And Arbonne's always reformulating, trying to get safer and safer, greener and greener. So we really are the business of the 21st century. We are the way retail marketing is actually going to the private sector, to us. That's where sales really are going. And Arbonne is in the top 20 of the network marketing companies in the USA, which means we're in the top 20. We're also in the world global network marketing. I don't know what you call that one, but there is a world one, and Arbonne's in that as well. We're in the top 20, and the other 19 have been fully globalized. So the fact that Arbonne is in the top 20 just shows how stellar we are. We also have residual income and time leveraging, and being, Sandra, for you being a busy mom, time leveraging is very important. We're not trading time for money. We're getting back money and time in Arbonne. So we're effort-based. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Really, it is what you put into it is what you'll get out of it. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it's a turnkey business that you become your own consultant or your own CEO. And when you treat it like, this is my job, this is what I'm going to do every day, and I'm going to follow the system, this really is a life changer. And when you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. So basically what we do, we stop, start, and share. We stop using unsafe products. We start by using products ourselves from our own Arbonne store, and we become the product of the product. And we start using those products. Wait, so we stop, start, and then share. Sorry about that. I just kind of had one of those moments like, wait, did I just say that? I need a brain formula from Arbonne. Peter McCover said he's working on it, though. I put in my personal request. And then those of us who want to earn while we shower, we share the opportunity with people. And I'd really like to, before I pass this over to Sandra, she'll get into the compensation plan. We have stellar products, but our best product is our business opportunity. This is a huge game changer. This Arbonne has changed my life. It's changed Julia's, and you see it right before you. I can live life like a healthy person now, and I'm not a starving comic like my other starving comic friends. So with that being said, Sandra, you're on board.
Oh, okay. So let me see, Dave. Select me. How to get me on?
That's okay.
It's okay, I'll go on. So yeah, the compensation plan for the UK, obviously slightly different. So when you're an independent consultant, you're getting your own 35% discount on the products, which is amazing. And there's only 4 levels of management. So the first level is district manager, and the average annual income for that is $2,000. But as you said, it's effort based, so you can go way above that if you're putting in the effort, and you will get your commission on your network of people that you have in your team at district level. Then the next level, which you're at, is area manager. And the best thing about this level is that it's willable. So that means that you can will your business to your family. So if something did happen to you, your family will always get your paychecks, and they can continue with the business as well, so they can grow it. But if you're working for a company and something happened to you, that's the end of your paycheck. So that's the best thing about that one. And again, you're getting more commission with that level. Then the next level is the regional vice president, and that's when you can earn your white Mercedes, which is really exciting. And yeah, it just really shows people because you've got your online shop. People maybe don't see what you're doing, but when you have your white Mercedes, that just really lets people see, you know, how well your business is doing. And the average annual income for that one is 46,107 a year. So that is just amazing for doing part-time hours and getting way over a full-time income. And then the next level, the top level, is National Vice President. The average annual income is 243,243. So it is really, you know, it's a glass ceiling on that. You can earn way more than that. And as I saw when I was in America, some people who have been at Arbonne for 23 years. And yeah, it really does show me, you know, where it is going. Because in the UK, we're over here about four or 5 years now. So Northern Ireland still has to get their white Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like huge growth potential over here. And I think also when I went over, I realized it's not sales, it is network marketing. So it's really word of mouth recommendation, getting people in your team and just duplicating what you do, sharing it with people. And pretty soon you have a network of people using the products, which are amazing. And you start to get a residual income. So it means when you're on holiday, like I was for 2 months, you can still get a paycheck and you can still work your business. You can run your business from your phone, and you can, you know, work when you're away, choose your hours, so, and get time to spend with your family. So yeah, there's the 3 ways to go with it. You can either just shop as a client and pay the retail price, or you can become a preferred client, which will give you 20% off anything in the catalogue. You'll also get reward vouchers and benefits. And then the other option is become an independent consultant. The preferred client option in the UK, it is £17 to become a preferred client for the year. And then with the independent consultant, it's only £56. That will get you your website and get you started. It gets you unlimited free training, which is amazing. I can't believe the personal development you get with the company is fantastic. And then you get your discounts, and then you can invite people to join your network and start to climb and get your promotions. So
that was great, Sandra. So instead of yes, and just to let you know, last year, Arbonne, to parlay on what you just said about the compensation plan, Arbonne paid out over $170 million to its consultants. So there's a lot of abundance. And now I'll just leave you with these 2 thoughts. First of all, ask yourselves, instead of what if it doesn't work, what if it does? And there is proof right in front of you today, like Julia and Sandra and myself, it does work. And then also too, I apologize. Sorry. I'm going to share something further. It's really hot here in California.
Oh shit.
It's boiling. And all of a sudden I just got so hot. I'm like, oh no. So the other point was,
if you keep doing what you're doing, where would you be?
Why don't you bring that in and I'll try to remember what I was going to say. Okay. So why don't you say that?
So if you keep doing what you're doing right now, where would you be in 5 years?
Exactly. Because it really does work when you apply yourself. And I think that's all I'm going to say. I can't recall what I was going to say. I really apologize. Oh my gosh. I'm like, so I'm 50, you guys. Guess what? I turned 50. So
you don't like 50.
Yeah. So that's what really happened. Anyway, thank you. Well, the Arbonne skincare products really do work.
Yeah. And have you got the new contour and left face cream yet?
I haven't. I'm going to order that probably tomorrow. But I do use the new contouring lifting eye cream, and I love that. And then the lip treatment. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah.
But you girls are too young for that. So. But do you have any questions or anything?
How long have you been with Arbonne again?
I've been with Arbonne as long as Julia has. Well, a little bit less than Julia. So, that's what I was going to tell you. Thank you for asking that. Now I remembered what I was going to say. Okay. So, I've been in Arbonne for about 9 years and change. And I treated it like a hobby. Okay. Because I'm an actor and comedian. And I sort of went in and out. But now I'm all in. So when you're all in, that's when you win. Okay, but it's all really up here. What's up here is really going to reflect on in your Arbonne business. So just believe that you can do it, because in real life, okay, I'll give you an example. In acting, I have a 2% chance of making it to the top. Tim Robbins, a famous actor, he told me that years ago. But then in Arbonne and in network marketing, as long as you don't quit, and you keep building consistently, within 10 years, you can make it to the top of the company. So Julia and I are, examples of that. As long as you stick to it, within 10 years, you'll be at the top. Now, I could have gotten to the top faster, and so could have Julia, if we didn't, we actually didn't know what we were doing when we first started. It was kind of the blondes leading the blondes. It was hilarious. And then, so you can go to the top, it's your journey. So however, if you want to walk, jog, or run, Sandra will meet you at whatever level you want to go at. I say walking is kind of lame. It's just not going to get, so if you can jog or run and just keep that pace, you will go farther, faster. That would be my tip to you gals, to expedite your process. Like, who wants to be, you want to go to the top as fast as possible. Literally, if you want those commas in your check.
Sprint like Debbie Neal.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, she's a rock star. Yeah, and definitely check out on YouTube. There's great Discover Arbonnes with the MVPs, like Debbie Neal, Donna Johnson. All of them are on there, and they're really helpful to listen to at night or whenever. But like, I listen to them before I go to sleep. Okay. Well, you guys. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for having me on, Sandra.
Oh, thank you for doing that.
And if you gals are up at 3, what time is it? Like 3 o'clock in the morning when I do mine on Sunday nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you happen to wake up at 3 and you want to chime in, I'll be posting our Sunday night Zoom calls. It would be Monday morning Zoom calls for you gals, but I'll post it on, your Facebook page.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Sandra.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Bye. Bye from LA.
Bye.
Bye.